Okay, then
Thank
let's
you.
continue with the next presentation. We're happy to have with us Weichen Jin, who is a senior energy in the marketing department of JA Solar. And she will talk about green innovation, JA's Solar's journey to sustainable manufacturing and beyond. Weichen, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So morning and afternoon, everyone. I'm Weichen Jin from J Solar. Today, honored to be here to present you J Solar's journey to the sustainability, manufacture, and beyond. Today's presentation will cover our commitment to ESG and also our goals to sustainability. And furthermore, we will bring you a deep dive on how J Solar make our modules sustainable. We will start from quick introductions about J Solars. J Solar, with over 19 years on market, currently we have more than 50,000 employees. By Q1 2024, we already have the 201 gigawatts cumulative shipments. That bring us one of the top suppliers in the EU market and other market around the world. Which our extensive reach expands to 165 countries and regions, with a 14% global market share. That's J Solar firmly established ourselves as a dominant force in the global PV industries. And also, J Solar continues to lead innovation and sustainability. We've been awarded as the global top 500 new energy enterprises in many consecutive years. And J Solar will also be recognized as the most bankable module brand in the world. We achieve 100% bankability ratings in the Bloomberg New Energy Finance Survey. And also we received numerous top brand PV module awards across the world from Australia, Africa, Latin Americans, Thailand. And also we taking the module reliability as one of our core competitiveness. So we received the top performance by the PV module reliability scorecard in 9 consecutive years, and also the highest achiever for the PV module index report by RETC in 5 consecutive years, both from the very beginning of this scorecard being released. And let's take a look about J Solar's business scope. So J Solar is a highly vertical integrated modules, from the ingots to wafers to cells and to modules. Each can achieve more than 100 gigawatts capacities by end of this years. So these integrations allows J Solar to maintain the rigorous control for our product quality, cost effectiveness, and also our product capacities. And that will also ensure our performance and the reliabilities across all stage of productions. And for the manufacturer footprint, we have a manufacturer site in China, Vietnam, United States, and other places. So we are well positioned to bring the cutting edge and the sustainable solar solutions to the global market. J Solar is not only target ourselves as the top module providers. As industry leaders, we aiming for bigger pictures. So starting from the 2022, we have set our G2G sustainability concept, which means that for green to green, we focus on J Solar's manufacture product and also our supply chain together to build a green cycle together. For the green to grow, we focus on our upstream and the downstream partners. We contribute to a better and also a bigger impact on sustainability. And for green to great, that is how we benefit our communities and also the whole societies. How we contribute to the creation of a green and beautiful future for the whole humanity. So this slide indicated some of our significant milestones for the 2030 and to 2050s, starting from the yellow dots, the social initiatives. We have the sustainable investment and the financing, which makes sure so all our growth will together with the green benefit, establish of a diversity, equity, and inclusion management systems to build up 100% sustainability related certification for our mainstream suppliers. The green dots present the environmental initiatives. By end of 2030, we will cliate full life cycle green products. Talking about carbon emission, which is very core to our clients, we aim to reduce 42% in the total greenhouse gas emission, our scope 1, 2. The base year will be the 2023. And we aim a more ambitious target by 2025. We would like to achieve net zero emissions and also become the global leaders in the sustainable development. So here, since 2023 is the benchmark year, so let's take a closer look on the 2023 greenhouse emission data. We have this, we can find out that our scope 1 and the scope 2 emissions account for about 12% in our total emissions. We compare with other big firms like some FMCG companies or luxury companies. The portion is extremely higher. So FMCG or luxury, they usually took about 1 or 3% for their scope 1 and scope 2. I think that's further indicated J Solar's strong commitment. And also from the 2020 to 2023, even J Solar's keep expansion in our cell module capacities, but the emission intensity is still reductions about 30%, and also our green electricity use proportions keep increasing. So these slides give us a very solid benchmark for 2023 and also give us a very firm target or goals to achieve in 2030 and 2050. So we are not only stop at our internal initiatives to amplify our impact and also to drive a broader industry change. We have aligned ourselves with some of the leading global sustainability initiatives and frameworks. So here listed some of the key partnership and programs. We joined the SBTI to promote the establishment of the science-based target. We joined the UNGC's Climate Action Accelerator program. And also we became the first private enterprises members of the WBCSD in China, and also the world's first PV members with our commitment to net zero by 2050. And also we very actively joined the COP meetings to launch or release our short, medium, long-term sustainability strategies. And also we actively be involved into some of the national level programs like the G100% and also the reducing pollution and the carbon emission synergies. And at the corporate level, we already demonstrate our strong involvement. Now let's shift our focus to the life cycle of J Solar's modules. From the initial R&D design phase and also from the supplier selections, productions, packaging, logistics, and we also extend our efforts to the end of life stage, ensure the recycle brings the process the full circles. So now let's break down to each of the critical stage and see how J Solars make a meaningful differences. So the innovation's always been the most significant the most significant part to bring the carbon footprint down. Since J Solar as a highly integrated, vertical integrated companies, we have these advantages to quickly test, deploy, and also adopted all kinds of innovative and sustainable measurements into our product. Taking some examples, like for silicon wafers, we introduced the lower emission polysilicons, the FBR, which at the very beginning, the mixed portion will only like 10 to 20%. But the whole R&D teams put a lot of efforts to solve the impurity issues, to solve the hydrogen hopping issues. And now we increase the rate to more than 50%. And also the thinner wafers, we reduced from 150 μm to the 125 μm. But during the process, how to avoid the cracks, how to maintain the production yield, there's a lot of know-how behind it, and also the large wafer size. And for solar cell, we using the lower emission manufacture process. We have some reductions on materials like the silver paste, but still we try to maintain the low degradations on LID, PID, etc. To make sure the durabilities of our modules. And for the module side, we are using environmental friendly bombs, and also some of the bomb materials like the glass or the frame. We've been working with our suppliers to make sure make sure the balance of this, how we use the less of the raw materials, but still maintain the strong mechanical loads. And also we bring some of the lower emission manufacture process, like we introduce the zero busbar products, which have this lower temperature on the soldering process, that will also bring the manufacture process carbon emission down. So from the left-hand side, we can see from 2023 to 2024, our flagship Deep Blue 4.0 Pro products already bring the carbon footprint reductions by 18.2%. And also we have the target to for another 1/3 reductions by end of 2028. And also for the modules will eventually be installed on the in the PV system. So how we customize the module design for the different application scenario is key. And another important thing is how to enhance the space utilizations. And cell efficiency is one of the answers. We're taking our TOPCon cells as examples. We started R&D process for TOPCons back to 2017. And also we launched our first generation bisulfite cell in 2020's February. And during the 2.5 years, there's already 5 generations been through the IC technologies, the front side metallizations, the P plus emitter optimizations, the real passivation layer optimizations. We try to minimize the loss and also to push towards the cell efficiency to the theoretical limit. And this is one number we would like to share. So from the latest release, the solar cell efficiency tables, J Solar under the large format silicon cell categories, J Solar's TOPCon achieved 25.6% efficiencies and set the new record. And that is being produced on our 330 square centimeter cell, which is also our volume production size. And this has been measured by ASFH. I think this is further show that we are dedicated to increase our cell efficiencies through the innovations, not only provide us the lowest LCOE, but also we make sure that the solar industry is more competitiveness compared with the fossil fuel industry. And we're talking about the modules, then let's take a look about the logistic and the packages, which often been overlooked aspects. but they play a vital role in minimize the overall carbon emissions. For logistic, uh, on-site logistic, 96% of the transport vehicles already been electrified, such as the forklifts, loaders, and the stackers. And for offset transportation, we explore the fast, stable, and safe green transportation mode, such as the sea, rail, combined transportations and barge transportations. And also we are using the clean fuel as the biomass or the methanol to replace the diesel fossil fuel. For the packaging, this is the examples from one of our factories. In 2023, 1.39 million sets of silicon wafer bond boxes and 1.33 million sets of the PE foam and the cartons being recycled. The right-hand side is the latest case, is how we change the design of the box for the internal cell transportations. So we can see previously we are using the cartons with this PE foams. This is just the one-time use, the disposable ones. And after all, we are introducing this gray box. So that will terminate the cartons, and also that will increase the number of the pallets per vehicles around 40%. And the new design box can be used 30 to 45 times. So that's indicated it's not only to reduce the materials, to reduce the waste, but also to increase the efficiencies. And this will be quickly deployed into our other factories. And also, JA Solar's our commitment on sustainability is not ended where we delivered our product, but extended to the end of their lives. So JA Solar have registered for the with the electrical and the electronic equipment compliance in the 17 countries to ensure that our end-of-life product are managed responsibly according to the international standard. In 2023, we already reported 6 gigawatts products. And also, we are able to provide our customers global solutions, both mandatory or voluntary way, through our partnership with PV Cycle, Solrens, and E-Cycle Governance, etc. Furthermore, JA Solar actively involved in the R&D working groups and the projects focus on the eco-module design and the recycling technologies such as wet method. So recyclable is also a core design principles in the R&D team. Let's take a look about the water treatment. So in this slide listed our achievement in the water management and the wastewater management in 2023. And I would like to take a Qujing base and Nanjing base as example. So Qujing base is implemented the reclaimed water reuse projects, and our Nanjing base kicked off the comprehensive wastewater treatment projects to reduce the discharge of wastewater pollutants and also to improve the water recycle rate. Talking about everything related to manufacturers, so we already accumulated a lot of know-hows. That's why we joined with WWF to develop the zero carbon factory construction guidance for PV cell and the module manufacturers. That take reference from other zero carbon guidance, green factory guidance, the carbon accountability standard, and combined with the PV cell and module factories characteristic. That will provide the guidance from the fab design to constructions and to the operations. And also we actively create benchmark under this guidance for 2 of our sites. So the good news might be released in very near future. And furthermore, 6 of our manufacturer base have been listed as the national green factories, and the 2 bases been shortlisted for green factories in Jiangsu province as well. So talking about everything, every measurement, every solutions we did for the whole life cycle of our modules, that's narrowed down to the evaluation systems. So J Solar also leading in the green certifications and the industry standards. So based on all our efforts, we received the Certisolis in France. We received the EPD in both Italian and Norwegians, and also the Intertech Green Leaf certifications. And also we work closely with some of the Chinese institute. We've been the first to receive the product carbon footprint certifications issued by the CCID. And also we work with some ministries to as an initial participate for the PV product carbon footprint basic database and the verification platform, which will help the whole PV industries to achieve sustainabilities. And we also would like to emphasize the award of the silver medal in the EcoVadis 2023 sustainability ratings. We surpasses 80% of companies to get these silver medals, which the pool is 75,000 companies. And also J Solar got a very impressive 80 points specifically in the environmental categories. So this will show the industry's recognitions on our climate action. So here, this one shows our supply chain with all the management. We have all kinds of the quality controls, management evaluation and appraisals. And we wanted to emphasize like J Solar is a core participant in the solar stewardship initiatives. And also we work closely with CDP for our supplier trainings that's already covered 69% of the procurement cost of our polysilicon suppliers. And also we 100% coverage of our suppliers audit based on the provision of the complete minerals audit under the OECD. Furthermore, so we are, as we mentioned, we not only working on ourselves, so we wanted to work with the upstream and the downstream for the better sustainability world. So this year we launched this global industry and the commercial enterprises green development initiatives. So by partnering with this like-minded organizations, we aim to strengthen the low carbon environmental awareness to promote energy conservation and emissions reductions, to promote the circular economies, and also to strengthen technological innovations and utilize green and clean new energies. The partners is from the different industries that we're pretty sure there will be some very interesting outcomes can be generated from these initiatives. And this is the last slide. As we concluded, let's reflect the incredible journey and achievements highlighted in the presentations. And our commitment to harvest sunshine goes beyond just numbers, but we really want to make it a meaningful impact on our planet. And as we move forward, we will remain focused on the innovation, collaboration, and getting the greater impacts. So thank you all for joining us on this journey. The future is bright, and together we will have a better tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Weichen. Since we're a little bit delayed, so I would suggest please look at the chat. There are also questions for you. If you could answer them there, that would be nice. Thanks again
for no problem. Thanks.
Over.